everyone, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Four Letter Word with your host, Fallenwolf. Arr! So, sorry about the 2-week hiatus from Four Letter Word. I know that all of you guys and girls really enjoy Four Letter Word. I enjoy it. I love it a lot. Last time though we left off, we were trying to help Noah deal with his own situation, learn a little bit more about Noah as Colby. That's pretty much all that happened. We've really been pretty much doing, for the most part, we've just been doing Noah's route. But I'm not sure what's going to happen now, because as I tell people all the time, I don't play these games I don't play these VNs outside of when I play them on this channel. So everything is new for me. Everything's new for me, just like it's new for you. So I have no idea what's going to happen. Quick update though. Ironically, I did update the last version I had. The version I had of this game that I've been playing was 1.3. I currently updated to 1.4, which is the newest public version, which came out like almost 2 months ago. I think like a little over 2 months ago. So that's currently the last version that is public, 1.4, which is what I'm gonna be playing for the remainder while I play this. I did want to give a quick heads up. After I finish catching up with Colby's route, I will go back to Ash's route, because when I ended it, it's been a little while since I played Ash's route, and I know there's more stuff to do as of the updates. So I will be going back to Ash's route, and instead of going for, I think last time I went for Hugh, and instead of going for Hugh, the amazing bartender, I will be going for, I'll probably be just trying to do choices that relate to Colby. Because like I said, I really like Colby and Asher, and it's one of those conflicting choices, because I like them, but I'm like, I'm like, should they stay together? Should they not? I mean, should they get back together? Should they not get back together? It's so complicated. I don't know. So, I'm going to be doing, so like I said, after I'm done with Colby, I catch up with this, as far as Colby is, I will be moving back on to Asher and going through Asher's route where you're trying to, I guess, get back with Colby. And then vice versa with Colby's route, so. Alright, everything's set up though, let us begin. Man, that was a long day, and... Hey. Holy shit! Oh god, he's like, dude, I love the fucking font, and I love the font used and the freaking size of it. What the hell was that all about? You scared me! I scared you. What's gotten you so jumpy? You haven't been watching scary movies without me, have you? As if I'd ever willingly watch one of those, on my own, no less. Hey, you could've. We haven't hung out in a while, so I don't know what you've been up to. It's only been a few days. It's not like we haven't seen each other in a year. Still, I haven't seen much of you lately. I suppose that's true. Great, then it's settled. What's settled? Is that India? I'm assuming India? Okay. India and Sadie wanted to go out tonight, and I found this really great cocktail lounge last night, and you did. I love this smirk on Colby's face when he's like, he's got like that face like, ooh, do tell. Okay, Troy did. Is that better, Your Majesty? I didn't know if he was making some kind of allusion to that bedtime story from the weekend, but I could feel my face flush with embarrassment all the same. I guess it wasn't that hard for Asher to get me flustered, but it was never easy to figure out how intentional it was. I played it off best as I could with a dismissive wave of my hand, playing the part of a dispassionate royal. Yes, you have my leave to proceed. Do carry on. Alright, well, I went to this place, the Nad Lounge. You ever heard of it? Can't say that I have. It was pretty great. One of the bartenders there was super nice to me. Oh no, is this Hugh? Oh, are we gonna see Hugh from Colby's point of view? Because remember, when I played Asher, I don't remember what the name of the lounge was though. He kept sending me free drinks until I found something It is Hugh! It is Hugh! Oh no! I don't know how to feel. I like you, but I kind of want Colby and Asher to get back together. And then Colby and Noah seem like they're getting along so well, and it's so frustrating. kept sending me free drinks until I found something that I liked. You can't be customer service like that. Are you sure he wasn't just hitting on you? But what? No, of course not. Of course. Of course you're sure he wasn't, or of course he was. Asher cleared his throat rather pointedly. Anyway, he was pretty easy to fluster too. I told him I'd meet them there in an hour. You in? Well, I didn't really have any plans for the night aside from taking it easy for the rest of the day. As much as I was looking forward to that, it wasn't every day that Asher tried to get me to try something new, and I wasn't too keen on out-Ashering the master of hesitation. Alright, sounds like you aren't giving me much of a choice. You're gonna drag me out there kicking and screaming if you have to, aren't you? Nah, I'll just ditch you and go hang out with the girls by myself. You wouldn't! Oh no! Look at his face! He's like, oh no! It's like, don't do that! I just might if you keep acting like such a sourpuss. You wouldn't! Calling my bluff, huh? Okay, you're right. I would totally drag you out of here kicking and screaming. You've done it to me often enough. I figure it's high time for some payback. You would enjoy that a little too much, wouldn't you? Alright, I guess I can go willingly. Lord knows I'd never get drunk without any excuse. Oh, if that's the case, I can give you my keys and you can be the DD. A hard pass. There's nothing more grating than being the only sober person with a bunch of obnoxious drunks. I've never had this situation. I've never got to the point. I've never been hung out with a big group like that where I'd be like, oh yeah, we're all drunk. I mean, the most usually we buy a bunch of drinks from the local liquor store and then I just go hang out with friends and we drink at their house. So, a little different. So what you're saying is you're cool with paying for taxis for all of us. What kind of bogie? Is that the word? Oh my gosh, did somebody put the word bogie? I know what bogie means, by the way. Did somebody put that in there? What kind of bogie shit is this? You don't even need your own individual taxis. I just thought your highness would have deemed to mingle in the same car as us lowly peasants. I like the banter between the two of them. And with that, I pushed Asher across the floor to the door with that stupid grin on his face, and his also stupid tail whapping me in the legs with its inconsistent wagging. Oh, I love the banter between them. And no, I didn't call for 4 taxis or 2 taxis or even 1 taxi. Like sensible adults, though I sometimes hesitate to include Asher in that group, we took the subway. I've never been on the subway. When Asher told me he went out drinking on a weekday, I thought it was kind of weird. Wasn't that something you did on a night where you wouldn't have to worry about nursing a hangover the next day? The Nade Lounge definitely had a different atmosphere than any bar I'd ever been to, though it was a lot quieter for one. That wasn't to say it was quiet per se, but you could at least have a conversation here without shouting. The exposed brick, the soft warm lights, and the murmur of the crowd all lent themselves to a much more relaxed vibe. This wasn't exactly the kind of place you went into order to get trashed and party the night away. You were here to get the kind of drink you would be able to make half as well at home, and enjoy it rather than knocking it back on a quest to get blackout drunk. Now it made sense why we were here on a Thursday night, and why we were far from the only ones. Do you see them anywhere? Not yet. Not yet. Maybe they're still on their way. Boo. Ah! Relax, Squirt. It's just me. I know that's what's so frightening. Oh, Colby, you ass. Hey. What were you calling Squirt anyway? We're practically the same height. Hello, ladies, and Ash. Oh, you got him, girl. A two-sided Sadie? Asher sure was enjoying watching someone else pick on me. It must be nice to have someone else to do his job for him. Sadie didn't have a mean bone in her body, and she was usually pretty quiet and reserved, but she sometimes still found an opening for a jab or two. Not that she'd ever do that to Asher, though. Must be some kind of pack thing. Wolves are weird like that. Sorry, Cole, but you did come for my girlfriend. Yeah, I had it coming. I get it. It's nice to see you guys again. Yeah, it's been a while since all 4 of us have gone out together, huh? God, do you remember what happened last time? Oh, right, when the waiter thought we were on a double date? Oh, that is kind of funny. Ah, so these two are dating But wait, we're not. No, Asher and Colby aren't dating. Sadly, not yet. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. It was kind of our fault for having Asher and Sadie sit together. Oh, careful there, Colby. Are you insinuating that just because two people are different genders, but the same species, they automatically have to be together? I like that. Awfully hetero... Oh gosh, these words. Awfully heteronormative. Awfully heteronormative of you, Cole. God, no! That would mean you would be my date. Could you imagine? Blah. No, let's not even go there. Out of curiosity, though, who would you rather date? What was this all of a sudden? Some kind of setup? Oh, no! I guess she's expecting some kind of answer. Oh, no! I know who I want to choose. Oh, I want to choose Asher. First of all, Colby's gay, so he's not gonna go for the girl anyway. Like, he's gonna go for Asher. I mean, I could say neither. No, we'll say no. Colby and Asher, even though Colby and Noah aren't that bad. I mean, I don't know how I feel, but I kind of like them. And one person who's been watching these videos really likes Colby cross Noah, which is sweet. I don't mind. Alright, we're going with Asher. Asher, duh. Why, duh? Man, was she really gonna make me say it? Oh, this is a good one. Because he's my best friend, or because he's a guy. That's a real tricky. That's some real shenanigans, Ko. By the way, Ko is the creator of this game. That's a dick move, Ko. Cause he's my best friend. Asher's my closest friend, and we've been through a lot. That isn't a reason enough? Sorry, Sadie. No offense. None taken, Cole. Well, it's good to know that 7 years of friendship is worth something. Yeah, imagine spending that much time with Cole with no payoff. Yeah, how horrible. Oh, Cole, you know she's just kidding. Or am I? I am. I know it's just banter between friends and that India liked to tease me in particular, but that's why it was fun to feign offense and watch her reluctantly walk it back. Sometimes a little guilt trip was more effective than a spicy clapback. Anyway, I'm glad we found time to meet up. It's just too bad you couldn't come camping with us, Sadie. It's quite alright. Camping and I never really got on well. While you lot are all roughing and whatnot, I'll be snuggled up in my nice, comfy bed. Our nice, comfy bed? No, my nice, comfy bed? It'll be so nice not having to worry about someone hogging the covers. You'll be lucky if the bed and I have an load by the time you get back. Not to interrupt or anything, but there's an opening at the bar now, if you guys wanted to order anything. Oh right, we did come here for the drinks, didn't we? The length of the bar meant that all four of us could comfortably fit along it, while we waited for the bartender to notice our presence. We didn't wait long. Oh, it's you! Yes, it's you! Oh, you! Oh, I hate it because this game makes me so confused. Because there's some really good couples in this game, and I'm just like, but Asher and Colby. But Asher and Colby. Hugh, and I already did Hugh's route. Hey, Ash. I'm trying to remember what voice I did for. I think I remember. I think I liked what voice I did from. Hey, Asher. Good to see you again. You remembered my name? Of course! I told you I'd never forget a face. Well, it's only been a couple of days since we first met. Well, so far so good then, yeah? What can I do for you and your friends this evening? They're new here, so I'll let you take care of them first. Alrighty, how about you then? Can I fix something up for the lovely little lady at the end? Sadie, was it? Me? You know my name? Have we met before? I haven't had the good fortune until now. Forgive me, I listened in on your conversation earlier. Not intentionally, of course. These ears of mine are sometimes a little too sharp for their own good, you see. Well, you have me at a disadvantage then. I am indeed Sadie. And you are? The name's Hugh. Well, Hugh, I'm not much of a drinker, if I'm being honest. I wasn't even sure if I was going to order a drink. Quite the conjury. But you're here at the bar, are you not? It seems to me that you already made up your mind about that. You seem so certain. But of course, the history of alcohol is the history of civilization itself, you see. Dating back millions of years to when our ancestors first discovered the wonders of fermenting fruit, to the brewing of the first beer, we've owed much of our development to it. The first known recipe was for beer. Bread was just a byproduct. We developed agriculture for it. We used it to make our water safe to drink. It brought communities together. And now it's brought you here to my tiny little corner of the world, and I can't help but think it wasn't a mistake. So what do you say? Care for a drink? Okay, you've made your case. I can hardly say no after all that. I wouldn't know where to begin, though. I can't say I have a favorite go-to. Not to worry, I know just the thing. I'll get you acquainted with my first love, the whiskey sour. And if it's not to your liking, I'll just keep trying until we do find you a go-to. No extra charge. This is the guy you were talking about before? How could you tell? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was because that little bit sounded so familiar. Or maybe it's because your eyes didn't leave him for a second. Hey. To be fair to Asher, though, neither had anyone else's. Until I'd taken Asher aside, mine had been fixed on him too. Even now, out of the corner of my eye, I was half watching as he cracked an egg and with a swiftness, separated the egg whites from the yolk as though he could do it in his sleep. That alone told me it certainly wasn't going to be like any kind of whiskey sours we made in our friend's backyard on a hot summer day. Don't worry, I get it. That guy's dangerous. If he convinced Sadie to buy a drink, he could upsell me a bridge if he had a mind to. It looked like he was already done with Sadie's drink, straining the rich, milky nectar into a long-steamed Delmonico glass. A nice light, frosted foam settled on top, likely from those egg whites. A few droplets of some bitters into the bubbly fluff, followed by a dip and twirl of a toothpick to create something that resembled latte art, and the glass was slid a few inches across the bar towards Sadie. Not missing a beat, the bartender was already moving down the line to India, though I could spy him stealing glances over at Sadie, most likely to gauge a reception of his handiwork. India, right? What a unique name. I've never met in India before. What can I get for you? Oh, that's easy. I'll take a chaparina. I don't know my drink names, people, so I apologize in advance. Oh, a chaparina. I love a girl who knows how to start a night off right. No sooner had the word left her lips than the dog had plucked the fresh lime from a bowl without even sparing it a single glance. He must have built up quite the mental map of his mise-en-place over the many hours he'd spent behind that bar honing his craft. It was hard not to respect that. He is good, though, isn't he? Yeah, and fast. You sure he isn't part robot? I don't know, but I might find out. What does that mean? Asher, no! Ooh, is Asher gonna... Ooh, Asher! Asher, no! I'm happy for him, but at the same time, I'm like, Asher, no! Don't go with Hugh, go with Colby. Well, I don't know. Just gonna see how it goes. How it goes? I was tempted to ask him what it was, but I knew better than to expect a straight answer from Asher. It'd be even more difficult than normal in a public setting, and I didn't really want to put the guy on the spot. I had an idea of what it could mean. I felt a small twinge of jealousy at that. It wasn't as though I definitively knew what it meant, but judging by how he was acting, it seemed like a safe bet. I didn't have any business feeling jealous, though. I couldn't really understand why it was happening. All I could do at the moment was the same thing I did with any of my uncomfortable feelings. Bury it. Colby, tell him how you feel! Tell him how you feel! Oh, stop hiding! Tell Asher how you really feel about him. Wait, is there any new message? No, there's no new messages. Okay, I was just double checking. Oh, wait, go, close. It looked like I was up next. India was all too ready to snatch up her own frosted glass, leaving Hugh to level his piercing gaze at me. And let me guess. Cold? Not bad. How'd you figure that one out? Just one of the many tricks up my sleeves. You have ears up your sleeves? Ha! Not usually, no. Guess the jig is up, huh? So what can I do for you, Cole? I probably should have thought about that ahead of time, huh? Let's see. Well, if I'm coming all the way out here, I shouldn't settle for something I can make at home, huh? Oh, adventurous. I like that. Take a look at our signature cocktails menu. It's all stuff we come up with in-house. You're not likely to find it anywhere else. My eyes scanned the list, glossing over some entries that looked a bit too... innovative for now. I was looking to dip my toes into their repertoire for my first drink, not dive headfirst into an ocean. One thing did catch my eye, however. Does that say balsamic vinegar? Sure does. Balsamic vinegar in a cocktail? Does that even taste good? Who can say? It sure does sound interesting though, doesn't it? Alright, you got me. Put me down for one. The guy seemed to have a really good read on people. He had latched onto my curious nature and knew that all I needed was a little tease to give in. I guess that's how he managed to ply Sadie too. India? Well, you never had to convince that girl to have a good time. Asher? Well, I couldn't help but think about what Asher had said. Why was it bothering me so much? I wasn't going to let it color my perception of Hugh, though. He didn't deserve that. Neither did Asher, but that one was harder to quill. Before I knew it, the pincher had already squeezed the life out of a few lemon halves and dumped a swiftly measured blend of balsamic reduction, gin, and peach liquor. It was almost surreal watching him work. He moved at a blistering pace, but he didn't seem like he was rushing at all. It all looked so effortless. Mixing drink seemed as though it was natural to him as breathing. When he was done shaking the mixture, it came in a dark, rich color, not unlike that of burnt caramel. My curiosity piqued. I could hardly wait to try it out. Enjoy! I could hear Asher next to me order his own drink as I peered down to the inky well of my own glass. From this angle, the drink appeared jet black, resembling a squid ink cocktail I tried one time. This one tasted way better, though. The balsamic reduction was bright yet tart, enhanced by the acid from the lemon juice. The sour notes were nicely tempered by the sweetness of the peach liquor. I would hope you remember how I like it. It's only been a day. Asher's laughter dragged me out of my thoughts, and a quick glance across the bar confirmed that Hugh was already getting started on his order. I was beginning to wonder how much of the conversation I'd missed out on when I heard someone exhale quite sharply. Oh my, it really hits you all at once after a while, doesn't it? Oh, she got drunk. We all tried to laugh at Sadie's expense, herself included. I envied her. It didn't take much for her to get tipsy. I was probably on my third or fourth drink before I felt anything. I'm like that too. I'm with Colby. It's hard for me to get like tipsy. Like I have to drink a lot. I just have a high tolerance for drinks. All through the night, however, no matter how many drinks I'd knocked back, I couldn't stop wondering what Asher had meant. Oh, Colby's a... Oh, Monday, November 25th. Oh, this is gonna be a really short episode. Jeez. Nope. We're gonna save. I'm gonna save because I always get worried. I just like doing one day at a time because I don't know how long the parts are gonna be. Ooh, I like this beat though. Ooh, I like the drums, and I think there's a guitar twinge. I like that. Ooh, I like this music. One thing I have to say, this game has really good music. I really do like the music for it. There's not a lot of tracks, but they're diverse enough I don't mind. Well, you know what time it is. This is, oh man, I feel so bad. This is only a 24-minute, it's only a 24-minute episode. I'm sorry for the episode being so short, but I like to try to split it up into fair days. Makes things easier. I don't know how long this day is going to take, so we'll stop for now. But anyway, thank you so much for everyone watching. I'm really upset though. You can tell that Colby's jealous that Asher might have somebody. And it's the same thing when we played Asher's route, and he was getting with, oh crap, I can't remember his name. It wasn't Emil, because Emil was the lion that Asher's friends with. Eli? I think it was Eli. You can tell when Asher's route, like when they were camping and Colby introduced Eli, like he was getting so jealous. And I'm like, oh, they care. You can tell they still care. They care, but they're too nervous to admit their feelings because they're both worried they're gonna do something wrong. It's like, no, just tell them how you feel, because that's how you ruin friendships. Because even if you don't get back, even if they don't get back together, at least sharing those feelings and knowing how the other person feels, and more importantly, being able to express those feelings and let somebody know how you feel and to let them out, it makes things so much easier. Like, even if they don't end up getting back together, at least it's resolved. The way it's going now, they're gonna end up drifting apart and they're not gonna come back together like the first time. But I'm excited to see the next part for Colby. I don't know how much longer I have before I'm done with Colby's route, but I mean, like I said, I like Asher and Hugh. Asher and Emil I didn't really care for. I thought it was very heartwarming though when Emil came out as I do like more so the friendship between Asher and Emil, especially with Emil coming out that they were trans. I thought that was a very very emotional scene, and I liked it. And with Colby, I like him and Noah, but I'm not sure if I like them as a couple, or I just think they should regain their friendship. And and Eli seemed wonderful. Eli seemed like a really nice guy. So I'm curious, and Slade is just Slade. Slade is just like, I just want sex. Slade is like, I just want sex, and that's all he wants, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what he wants. I don't see him getting with anybody though. So, but with that being said though, thank you so much to everyone who stopped by the video. Once again, apologize for the short length of it, but you know how it is with some of these videos. But I did want to say, if you like the video, feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel as well as the video. And don't forget that currently I have a Ko-fi and a PayPal up. If you really like what I do, then feel free to donate. Even if you can't donate, then spread the word. It lets me know that you enjoy what I do. It helps me buy other VNs. There's a current VN on my list right now called, I gotta look it up. There's a current VN on my list I'm debating on getting called, as soon as I can find it. I'm literally looking it up right now. Come on. Come on. There's a current VN that I'm debating on getting called Love Stories Furry Shades of Gay. And before anybody say anything, the title is freaking hilarious, but that is a legit title. And it's actually on Steam. It's actually available on Steam. It is pretty cheap. I mean, if anybody wants to buy it for me, I'm not complaining. I will definitely be playing that on my channel eventually. But yeah, I will share a link down below for the gay VN if anybody's interested. It is on Steam. It is rated adults only, which means it probably has a lot of NSFW. And from what I see in the screenshots, it has a lot of NSFW. But that is one of the future VNs I'm debating on playing. It is completely finished. It's a completely finished VN, like Familiar Travels that I'm currently still playing. But with that being said, though, thank you so much to everyone for stopping by in the video. I love all of you. I'll see you in the next video stream, whatever I do next. Take care and have a wonderful, well, the holidays already passed. Have a wonderful rest of the year. Let's make 2021 the best year ever. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.